Daddy, please tell the artist to drop me off at the supermarket. He has refused.
Chief Daddy, she's telling lies. She couldn't even allow me wipe the jeep.
Must you wipe the jeep before you drop me off?
I'm not even going to drop you off.
Why would you drop me off?
Because I'm not a common driver.
Chief Daddy!
Go, bring water. Come on, open this now. Hey, give me. I want something that you can.
This. What are you looking for now?
That thing they used to cover the nose and then it pump oxygen.
Oxygen mask? It's not here.
Hey!
There's an emergency here. Chief Daddy just collapsed. We should not move him.
Chief Daddy has gone to rest.
What?
Chief Daddy is our new movie that will be hitting the cinemas this December, by God's grace. Yes, very exciting.
It wasn't me that made it happen. It was an entire team that made it happen under the leadership of Moa Budu, who I can safely say is about to release the next blockbuster, hopefully the next biggest thing in Nigeria, called Big Chief Daddy.
I don't think people have told the story, this kind of story, in this way before. And I think when they see it, I think it's going to be very refreshing.
Every department shall be on point in Jesus' name. Amen. And we shall come out with a good film in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
A blockbuster film.
A blockbuster, highest grossing film.
I am confident that this is another blockbuster.
Besto, she's come to join me on set of Chief Daddy. I'm showing her around.
Impressive.
Yeah, so she likes it.
I love it.
She's excited about the movie and, looking forward to seeing it. I think what's important is to develop stories that are relatable. And I think Chief Daddy, our audiences will find, is a very, very relatable story.
Coming on straight, Coachella. We're performing on this year, Coachella.
Chief Daddy is the story about an elderly man, a billionaire actually. We're not all billionaires, but we all would like to be billionaires. But he's a billionaire who's led a very colorful life, And, he lives into a ripe old age, into his 80s. And then he dies.
Chief Daddy!
And when Chief Daddy dies, that's when we now uncover a magnitude of secrets about the very colorful life that he led.
Chief Daddy has been no mean task. It's been, almost 24 superstars, about 200 extras, about 60 crew members, which sometimes increases depending on the kind of scene that we're shooting. And, it's just been a full ensemble, to be honest.
It's such an exciting project, such an amazing team we had on it.
Good afternoon.
Jorodi, Chief Daddy just passed away.
Chief Daddy is dead?
Chief Daddy is dead.
Hey. What's in my name? Stop it.
And of course, Nii Akimolayo is one of my, if not favorite, if not one of the most interesting and my favorite director to work with, because what Nii does is that Nii just gives it 120%. Gives it, he just goes all out, and he's so humble with it.
He also directed The Wedding Party 2 for us, so it was just a fantastic collaboration to have the team back on board again.
We're covering this wide, on just reactions and the few interjection. From the experience with The Wedding Party 2, it was very obvious that if Ebony Life was going to do another big December movie, it would have acted. So I think I had that, at the back of my mind. And when I got the script early in the year, and I saw the amount of people in the story, we started thinking seriously about how to make everyone relevant in the story. And everyone is relevant in the story because whatever they bring into the story is critical to how the plot unfolds. So what we needed to do first was help all the actors understand what their place was, you know, in the grand scheme of things. And we did that with, you know, series and sessions of table reads. And I also had personal meetups with some of the actors to try and help them understand exactly what we needed to do with the story.
Yolanda and wardrobe have done exceptionally well this time. I think we've had just 1 or 2 slip-ups, but really, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I'll probably give her like an 8 this time, you know. She's done really, really well. Of course, there is art direction. We had a bit of a problem with art direction. So actually, our producers became the art directors on this particular project, but they've done a pretty good job. You know, and of course there's Heidi. I mean, Heidi doesn't actually have an official role in Chief Daddy, this, you know, in this movie, but she's always on set, just overlooking things and just making sure that, you know, being my right arm and my eyes and ears when I'm not on set. So Heidi, a big shout out to you. Thank you so much.
We have a huge cast, and it's an ensemble cast, and it's actually like a great mix of people. So, you know, we have like the legends like Nkemo, Patience Ozoko, Ajaka Silva, and then you have like Iniedu and Potential, and then you have like, you know, younger actors like Zainab and Linda and Mauli. So there's like a whole good, interesting mix of actors, and then you have some funny cameos from Nedu and Chigel as well. So
we have different packages.
Ma, you know the thing is a relationship, because when all of you die, you come to us.
You know he's an international.
Yeah, international distance.
Because when he speaks.
Oh, shut up, both of you. Shut up, B. Shut up your mouth. Are you both done running your mouths?
Yes.
Of course, an incredible cast. I mean, who is not in this movie is the question that everybody needs to be asking themselves. So yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Don't act like you lot don't know about tradition and that. Man's got to take charge. Do you know what I mean? So, what were we talking about? I'm gonna be a flipping billionaire.
Producing Chief Daddy has been such an awesome experience and opportunity. I must say that I'm very grateful to Ms. Mo Abudu for giving me this opportunity, especially because it's my first movie that I'm actually producing, co-producing rather, because I'm working with Timidayo Abudu, who has also produced The Wedding Party, who was a co-producer on The Wedding Party 2 and The Royal Hibiscus Hotel. It's a completely different experience from producing for TV, and also say it's not just about producing any movie, it's producing Chief Daddy that has such an amazing ensemble cast. So it's like everybody in Nollywood is literally here, and so managing all the Nollywood A-listers, oh my goodness, it's been a journey.
So this incredible story was written by Bode Ashinyobi, very, very talented writer. I think we did 5 drafts of this particular, this particular script.
When we set out to do Chief Daddy, we decided to do a December blockbuster, and we needed to decide, okay, what needs to go into December blockbuster? And we know that we've had a party 2 Decembers in a row, and they were very successful parties in a wedding. Then we looked at, other rituals that happen in Nigeria, and in as much as it's a big deal to get married, it's also a big deal to go to rest. And you get celebrated for the life you had on earth by your family and friends and extended family and whatever else happens.
I guess a lot of our films do have parties in them, and it's actually quite coincidental that that's happened. I mean, with The Wedding Party, you can't say you're having a film called The Wedding Party and not have a party in it, you know. Wedding Party 2, the same thing. RHH didn't really have any major party scenes, you know. Of course, a burial, you know, the way we do things in Africa everything is about the fact that we celebrate certain things. And when someone dies in old age, you celebrate the life of that person.
And it's what happens when family who didn't know each other existed now has to work together to fulfill the last wishes of daddy and the chaos that ensues, and obviously being buried.
Peter, my friend, come back here before I smack you. Go and sit your ass down.
Sit down there. Come.
Comes with a celebration of life, which comes with a big party.
You're going to show a party on screen, then you've got to show it big and it has to be believable.
We shot that over 2 days, and I can tell you that those 2 days were very hectic days.
It's 4:30 in the morning and we're all still here on set. I guess it's just one of those days.
I can also tell you that, see, no matter how much you prepare sometimes, there's always something that just comes up last minute, you know. The gen goes off, refuses to come on, or the lights go out, there's a cable, you know, you need a step down, none is available. You know, they're just these things that no matter how much you prepare for, they can just attempt to mess you up. But I'm really grateful. First, we had to deal with the rain. It started, you know, and it was an outdoor scene. And then we had the rain.
It's raining.
You should show the crops.
It's pouring.
It's raining.
Make sure they show.
Good. Let's, Madam, I'm still waiting. Sorry, we are no longer interested. Expect the best from Chief Daddy's set. We have wonderful actors on set. Auntie Jacquette Silva, Auntie Rachel Oniga, Nkemonwo, Patience Ozoko, Kit Henshaw. Wow.
It's not because we're not married, though. Kemi lacks home training. Is it not that useless woman my father picked from the gutter and made his secretary? And then she became his wife through the back door. Gold digger, Oshi. Ole. Yes, Daniel.
This combo is yeah. So watch out for it. You will laugh so hard. You won't forget it.
We've had some amazing location shoots. The house we're shooting in Ikoyi is a beautiful home, to where we had the party, to the burial ground at Ebony Vaults. A big shout out to Ebony Vaults for allowing us to, you know, to use their vault.
And you know what, you just get all the support in the world.
Keystone Bank being the headline sponsor, to Diageo supporting us year after year, to Bollinger coming on board again this year, and to Airtel.
Johnny Walker and their brands, party planners, stage lighting planners, huge amounts of background extras that worked with us through the night. So it just all, you know, comes into play when you just have to, you know, make sure that everybody's on the same page for the vision, and everybody's going to play the game about making your vision a reality, and you just make it happen.
Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible to make, you know, to make the movies that we make.
The artist dropped me off at the supermarket. He has refused.
Chief Daddy, she's telling lies. She couldn't even allow me wipe the jeep.
Must you wipe the jeep before you drop me off?
I'm not even going to drop you off.
Why would you drop me off?
Because I'm not a common driver.
Chief Daddy!
Taiwo Bileye, play Chief Daddy. You're going to find it engaging. You're going to love it.
It is best to stoop to conquer. We are not begging anybody.
We'll be well educated about our culture. That's what you want, and you see it. Especially, you know, in this set, you Big Daddy's movie, you have Igbo, you have Yoruba, which is the, you know, the family we are playing here. So you will enjoy yourself. This is all about Nigeria, especially Lagos.
Patience Ozok was my name, popularly known as Mama G, G for General. You know what I'm known for? Maybe you're not going to see the wicked aspect, but you're going to see the tough woman's aspect. Star-studded? That's an understatement.
My name is Linda Ihoma Ejiofor, and I played the character Justina, aka Sissy Ice Cream, on the set of Chief Daddy, the movie.
Don't let me call Uncle Tega for you. Uncle Tega! Don't let me call Uncle Tega.
No, leave her alone. Don't let her call Tega.
Hey!
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
But
I call Uncle Tega for you now, your money is gone.
It's a big deal to gather all the stars in one film, and I would say that maybe it's definitely the respect they have for Emmy and work and the love of the movie, the script. You know, when you read a script and you love the script, no matter what it is, you would want to do that film. And apart from that, you want to, is the love we have for Emmy.
Playing the role, Madam Tino.
Ebo, it's not because we're not married though. Kemi lacks home training. What? Is it not that useless woman my father picked from the gutter and made the secretary? And then she became his wife through the back door. Gold digger Oshi. Ole. Yes, Daniel.
We're trying to do a great job so that you all will enjoy it at home. It's a good film, I must say, different character and quite challenging, but enjoying every bit of it.
My name is Nkemo. That's my baptismal name. I have a lot of other stage names. And that includes Chauffeur Donatus, which is the role I'm playing in this production. It's the role of a chauffeur, a driver to our big Oga, who is a millionaire and who everybody likes. Likes him maybe 10%, 19% because of the finance. And everybody is in love with him.
Chief Daddy! Go, bring water. Come on, open this now. Hey, give me. I want something that you can. This. What are you looking for now? That thing they used to cover the nose and then eat it.
It's a good story, it's a good script, and I like the people. I think it's a professional thing because even the actors are professional, are those people that I have known that have been in this industry for a very, very long time. Not to talk of the equipment. In fact, at times it amazes me the number of equipment. We have equipment for sound, we have it for water flow, we have it for breathing.
We're putting this screen, this is a full silk, to cut down this light, to make it soft enough. So we're combating the sun. Sun is about 6,000 plus watt right now because of, Kelvin. So we're using a 4K HMI, double. So when it goes through this, it's soft enough, not creating shadow, not creating any, we want the gradient for the actors.
Another thing is when you have all these number of actors and you need them all during the same day, it's hard to reschedule anything because you see, you're not just trying to reschedule with one person, you're trying to reschedule with about 24 or 14 people. It's impossible. So, that day, there's like everybody just conjuring whatever, prayers and everything, so just ensure that this rain stops, so there's that, there's the setup, and then there's also the long hours.
I am confident that this is another blockbuster. It's funny, it's a beautiful film, it's been shot beautifully, like the director, he's a great director, the crew, DOPs, with Mohammed Atta and ID and Ade running the sets. It's really been, I think it's going to be a great film. I think people are going to love it, and I just can't wait for people to see it.
And I'm proud of our producers, Temi Dayo and Queen. They're young, they're vibrant, but they've really brought on their A game to this. This is Temi Dayo's now her third movie that she's been producing. So obviously she's getting better and better. And I'm her mom, I'm very proud of her. And I'm very proud of Queen too.
My name is Shafi Bello, and I play the role of Nika Williams.
No,
leave her alone. Don't let her call Tega.
Hey!
It's okay.
It's okay. Hey! Okay. But I call Uncle Tega for you now, your money is gone.
Nika Williams is a designer that has a daughter for Chief Daddy. She's the second wife. Well, legitimate or not, we'll get to find out if she's legitimate or not. So I enjoyed playing her. She doesn't, well, she did a little bit of yelling. She thinks that she's married to Chief Daddy, so she should be entitled to everything that she ought to be. And it was a surprise to everybody to see that there are more wives.
I'm on this site currently with some very talented people. Understand? Like this, we're shooting today with Beverly also, we're shooting with Auntie Jokes, Auntie Rachel Omega, Auntie Fashions. So many people that are having so much of talent, and you know, that they really can bring something very different to this film.
Don't act like you lot don't know about tradition and that. Man's got to take charge. Do you know what I mean? So, what were we talking about? Yeah, basically, yeah, I'm gonna be a flipping billionaire.
This is Jorodi, my name is Chuchu, and we are the proprietors of Blockbuster Funeral Homes, where we are your last destination. So the whole point is that we are
and we have to sell our market.
Sorry, we are selling market. So at this funeral, there's nowhere else to do than at this funeral because it's a big guy. Good guy, you understand?
Good afternoon.
Jorodi, Chief Daddy just passed away.
Chief Daddy is dead? Chief Daddy is dead. What's he buying there? Stop it!
So we have to help and aid in his proper dying, as in, I mean, not dying, but the go forth. Yeah.
Because so, we won't have different packages. So
we have diamond, silver, gold,
Olympic. Yeah. So we now decided to, because it's a big somebody.
To do Olympic, we have 4 bearers coming from Madagascar.
Yeah. Because they are you understand?
Yeah.
We are benefiting from it.
Yeah.
If they don't die, how do we make money?
How do we make money? If they don't die, how do we live?
How do we live?
Ma, you know this is a relationship because when all of you die, you come to us.
You know he's an international.
Yeah, international distance.
Because when he split.
Oh, shut up, both of you.
Shut up, B. Shut up your mouth.
Are you both done running your mouths?
Yes.
We can't die, we can't live.
We can live.
Yeah.
You know that song? I'm gonna live unless you die. If you want to die,
come to us.
Come to us.
Just come and be going because we send you forth.
We'll send you forth. With time.
That is it.
Oh, Lady K she's the heart of the film. Very loving, adored by her husband, you know, and she has an adorable son who is a musician, and she really wants to support her son to be the best that he can be.
Your mom.
I mean, stupid. I mean, where did you get all this and things from?
Why you gotta be so extra, mom? That's my brand, innit? Street attitude. If I'm gonna be successful...
You are not a street brat. You're a Beecroft.
Street attitude, mom. You need to allow it. I'm sorry, mom.
You lot are moving mad. You're moving mad. You lot are moving mad. Before you chat to me, who's your dad?
You know who I am? Do you know who I am? I will not answer.
My name is Iniedo, and I play the role of Ekanam, aka Atarodo.
Peter, my friend, come back here before I smack you. Go and sit your ass.
Atarodo.
Come and sit down there. So you are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ini. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much.
I play the character of Professor Castle. He's the lawyer to Chief Daddy, and we have the singular
honor of being the ones executing his will.
What's going on, people? My name is Malik Obor, but on Chief Daddy I play the role Dami Larry Mensah.
My name is Beverly Naya, and I played Adora in the film Chief Daddy. Chief Daddy is hilarious for so many reasons. The story, for one, is hilarious, and then you've got an ensemble cast. I mean, in my opinion, I call it like the funeral version of The Wedding Party with an entirely different cast. So if you love The Wedding Party, you'll definitely love this one as well.
Think about movies like The Wedding Party and some of the few films that have really done well in the box office. They all worked largely because, you know, it resonated well with the people watching it, and most importantly also they were family movies. Everyone can come around and watch. More importantly, it's going to be showing in the holidays, and it's a film about families coming together, and I think it's just timely. I think the story resonates, and I think it will do fantastic.
The story of Chief Daddy is very prevalent in our culture. We don't really like to talk about death. You know, everyone will just the drama of all that.
It's a film that the whole family would love to come see. You will enjoy it. Mom will enjoy it. Dad will enjoy it. The children will find it funny. So it's a great story.
Go watch it because you will laugh your heart out.
So I think audiences across the world will love Chief Daddy.
Go and watch it, Chief Daddy, in the cinema, because when you go to cinema, you're gonna laugh, yeah. You're gonna laugh, yeah. You're gonna laugh, yeah.
Come December 14th, 2018, Chief Daddy will be in cinemas all across the country. You don't want to miss it. Come with your family, friends, and everyone around you. It's so much laughter, so much comedy, and all the great things you can expect in a really great film.
Chief Daddy!